everybody? It's your girl July from Kickback Couture. Today I got a couple of things I want to show you, one in Ableton, one in Reason. I get a lot of questions about how do you get your drum sounds to go to separate channels when you're using like the drum rack in Ableton or the Kong or Redrum in Reason. How do you get each drum on a separate mix channel? So as far as Ableton, what you can see here, it is already done for you. It's just kind of hidden. So this pattern I have here, if I wanted to see the separate drum pattern, the separate drums on different mix channels, I'm saying that incorrect, there's a drop down here within the drum rack and you can see each individual channel. You can see each individual channel here already and drop in your effects separately. So here, let's say I want to add one of our most common used plugins these days. Gonna grab halftime. And notice that I only affected the hi-hat. You can also add a compressor to the kick or something like that. So audio effects, compressor. Alright. Now, the same thing is possible in Reason. It just takes a little bit more work. One thing you would want to do is probably save it in a template. Here in Reason, I have my Kong set up and I have a pattern. Ignore the very stiff pattern. Now, there's not really a way to do this just by clicking the drop down. You have to manually do it. So I'm going to drag this into a new rack. And what I want to do is create mix channels, and I'm going to create 4 because I have 4 drums right now, but you can create the entire 16 as you choose. Now what you see is me flipping to the back of the rack, which is tab. By hitting tab you get to the back of the rack. There are outputs for each drum. So here we have the main output. That's going to be drum 1. So I'm going to put this into the input here, and then I'm going to take 3. And I'm actually going to do one at a time. So we want this mono. I'm sorry if I confused anybody by doing that. Gonna disconnect the second one. Here with this first drum, or this 808, I'm gonna have this going into the main output left and right. And you can take this if you want it to be stereo, but I prefer my drums to be mono, so I'm going to leave that out if for some reason my drums aren't already mono. I'm going to take 3 and 4 now. Disconnect 4, and you have to make sure that this is routed to 3 and 4. Same thing for the third drum, 5 and 6. And it should already be mono, but you know, if it's not, I only want one wire anyways. Alright, we gotta go through and change these as well. This would be 5-6, not 7-8. Alright, and this would be 7-8. Now we have everything on our separate channels, so we can go through and name them as we please. So this is the 808. Snare 1. Snare dos, and our hi-hat. Alright, now this is also possible with the Redrum. Rest assured. Gonna program a quick pattern here. Alright, let's run this. Alright, not that one. Just run that. I'm gonna put this on 1. We're gonna do about 32 for the pattern. Hi-hat. Same thing. Alright, let's get some kicks going in there. Snares. Whoops, I went up to the wrong one. Where did I put this and why? Why is it there? Alrighty, that's weird. Okay, let's change this. I definitely put this on the wrong one. I don't know what I was doing. Alrighty, run that. Alright, now in order to get this all to, I keep accidentally doing that. In order to get all of our Redrum sounds to separate mix channels, the process is the same. I have 4 drums in this case. Gonna duplicate this again, drag these out into our inputs to our mix channels, and we're good. Alright, whoops, here we go again. Now all of our drums are going to their own separate mix channels, just as in Ableton. So we've got all our mix channels together. If you want to add effects to these, you're just going to hit the drop downs and say show insert effects, and I'll change the names of these, the colors. Wow, my language today. I'll change the colors of these so that they're easier to see. And here we have a snare. I did hit this show insert effects drop down arrow, and I'm just going to click on this, and let's say we wanted to do some EQing. I would add an EQ, FabFilter Pro Q. I need to upgrade this to 3. Why haven't I done that? Anyways, hi-hat, just as we did in Ableton, we can go ahead and grab our halftime and put this here. And let's go ahead and mute this. Alright, easy peasy. So if you like this video, give it a like, comment down below. Most definitely let me know what you would like to see next. It's all Couture, Kickback, and Cook Up. Yes, I'm back. Feeling like Ableton. I don't care.